Test. 1, 2, 3. Disappointed at all my Lego earrings. They broke. What is absolutely happening, everyone? My name is Jared. I just played Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, but before the video starts, I want to say that this video is sponsored by Bric Studios. We'll get to more of that at the end of the video. For now, let's review the game. If you don't know, I have the music turned off, so I have to do the music myself. Gold. We're going for the gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go in the goal, go in the goal, go in the goal. No! There's always one that sets you back. One day you'll walk up these steps and kill innocent children. Let's go murder the women and the children and the men too.
This is a Tusken Raider camp, home of not just the men, but the women and the children too.
There should be more droids and stuff. In another world. It's like that Spider-Man move, where you bring the web to them and hit them. I just want to say thank you to everyone who came into the stream, who watched me play, who played along, who talked about the game with me. Just over the past 3 weeks, I've played 30 hours on stream. You can go watch it, but man, it was such a fun time. Thank you for everyone who came out. And I just want to say, I've been hyped for this game since 2019, when I went to E3 and I got to see the open world concept and the super paid attention to detail by the developers. Even back then, that was so cool. But amongst all the delays, of course I was spending no expense and no time getting that deluxe edition. That review, that unboxing is on my page as well. I'm going to say this review is going to be pretty positive. I'm not getting paid by anyone or anything. The sponsorship is just my own company. Don't worry about that. The fact that I love this game so much is why I want to review it. I'm really going to go over what I love and what I miss, because of course I'm going to compare it to the old games. That's what I grew up on. That's what I know. So comparing it to the old games and what I love about the current game are what we're going to go over today. So what do I love? Well, I love the open world concept. I love that these little Lego people are interacting with semi-Lego, semi-real world textures that are all really detailed. It doesn't even feel like a Lego game. You see this landscape and you're like, wow, that's a Lego game? We're in a Lego game. I'm a Lego character in a Lego game, and this looks beautiful. And it's not like the Lego movie, because they're including real world textures where these Lego characters can interact with. I would have liked something such as the Lego movie to play in, but I know the attention to detail in that movie was specifically a stop motion aesthetic, which this is clearly not. This is animated Lego characters that have noodly arms and can bend in weird ways. I really love the class system in the game. The little profile pictures that you've seen all over the place with the different colored backgrounds, the backgrounds correspond to a different class system, and it's so aesthetically pleasing. I love it. I want more of that, and I want to just, it's inspired me. I want to take the characters, the minifigures that I have, and organize them based on this class system, because it's so efficient and so fun, and the extra category does not disappoint. Last thing that I loved or liked about the game, before we get to what I missed, is that this game is so much to do. Like 30% of the way through the game, 30 hours I've played. That's insane. I could play this game the whole summer, the whole year, and keep going. With free play and free roam options are immense, and I just can't wait to get back into it. And it feels like I'm grinding in some ways, but also there's a lot of fun things to do. Like the basketball game in particular, that was awesome. It's hidden away and there's so much detail in it, and there's tons of that everywhere in the game. I can't wait to just get back into it and do more of that, because that's what these games are meant for, is to just goof around with these characters that you love so much. Give me your pants. There's pants up there. Your pants. Yay. It's like a cat video. Why do all the comm links in this game look like lipstick? Man, it would be really cool if R2-D2 could fly.
How is Chewbacca supposed to concentrate with all his blasters?
Goop. So much goop.
Show yourself, babe.
400.
So, what did I miss? Well, after playing 3 episodes per stream, each stream being 3 different days, I would say only getting 30% of the way through is kind of insane. And you start to feel how big this game is, and you start to understand why things are not there compared to the old games. Especially when I got to day 2 and I finished the 6th episode. Of course I compared it to the Complete Saga. The difference about this game and the Complete Saga is that the Complete Saga had you go through each episode individually and do free play with those. You could customize your character, and everything was in a centralized location as far as characters go. You buy a character and they show up in the environment that you're in. The difference here is that you're in different planets around the galaxy, which different planets have different characters that you purchase that roam around, which is fun, but I would have liked a central location. I did miss that. I do miss customizing my character. I loved that. I made the coolest characters, or at least my 10-year-old brain thought I made the coolest characters, and I think that it's one of the most defining aspects of a LEGO game is to create your own thing. Like, I'm playing in a world that someone else created. That's fun, but LEGO is about creating, and so creating your own character is something I sorely miss. It would be so fun to just play as some rando idiot looking stupid character alongside these really detailed graphics. I would love that. I would love that. So if that's something to add in the future, that's the one thing that I would request. I also missed some of the levels that did not exist in this game that existed in the other games. Again, this is a big game, and you start to realize that they had to cut some stuff because it was so big. But I do miss stuff like the Geonosis battle, where there was a lot more minifigures on the battlefield, a lot more before than there are now. There's a whole level in the original Complete Saga, at least, where you can top-down perspective shoot all the different spider droids and all the different stuff going alongside the cliff with your Republic gunship. I loved that level. Where was that? I also miss the variety of characters. Now, I say that with a grain of salt, or whatever that phrase is, because I know that the LEGO Star Wars Skywalker Saga has all these class systems that I just gushed about earlier. Tons of variety, but it also strips them of some uniqueness, because they all have to have a combo move. They all have to have level playing fields so they can 1v1. They all have to have some unanimity with them. Is that a word? They don't have some of the OP features that the old game gave them, such as specifically the jetpacks. The jetpacks are weak. The jetpacks on the astromechs and the jetpacks on the actual jetpacks are weak. Well, the astromechs don't even have them. R2-D2 cannot fly. I'm assuming they took it out because it's kind of game breaking. You're going really high or really far with a character that typically isn't allowed to or isn't supposed to, and they want to keep the game challenging and interesting. And if they're keeping the game too easy for people with jetpacks, then all anyone's gonna be is a person with a jetpack. And I understand, but it's still really disappointing. Star Wars has jetpacks. Can Rey with the jetpack do it? They fly now. They fly now. They fly now. Oh, you can move it around? They fly now. They fly now. I cannot get that out of my head. They fly now. 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 Guys. They fly now.
They fly now!
They fly now.
They fly now!
They fly now. They fly now. They fly now. Guys, they fly now. They do fly now. They 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 fly now. Yeah, they fly now, Seth. They fly now. They fly now. Me, when I look at birds, they fly now. 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 They fly now.
Look at this.
They fly now. All jokes aside, they fly, and they've always flown. And I think the fact that jetpacks don't exist, especially on R2-D2, which was such a relied upon feature of the old R2-D2 in the old games, makes me really miss being able to fly around as a LEGO character in a LEGO game. If you don't let me do creative character building, then just let me fly around. That would be awesome. Those are basically my thoughts on the game, and I'm so excited to play more. 30% of the way through, and a 100% goal, I've already felt like I've completed the whole game. That means this game is fully fleshed out, dude. That is insane. I haven't felt like I've played a fully fleshed out game in so long. It was so worth the wait. And I just can't wait to live stream more and collect all the collectibles and get all the Kyber bricks and do all the things to 100% this game over on my live streams, I can't wait for you to join. And especially with the DLC characters, those I'm excited to play with in free roam and free play. I've unlocked those, and I'm so glad I get to play as some of the interesting side pieces of the Star Wars universe, such as especially the Solo and Rogue One stuff, some of the most underrated movies. I'm so excited to play with those. Speaking of Rogue One and Solo, I have 2 Lego Star Wars sets from about 6-7 years ago that were purchased for a really good price on my birthday. Those collectible minifigures in there are insane, and I'm going to be building those and streaming myself building those over on the Bric Studios channel. I'm excited to announce that I have a new channel going forward talking about Lego, so I'd like to introduce to you Bric Studios.
Bric Studios is all about my passion for Lego. The creative outlet that I got as a kid was instrumental to how I create today. The creative fulfillment that I got is something I want to share with others, and I think it's something everyone should get, because the joy I currently feel collecting and building is something I think everyone should be a part of. Now, my goal is to reorganize and restore my current collection so I can share it with others. That includes reviewing current minifigure collection, selling parts on BricLink, or creating mocks for competition. Regardless, Bric Studios is dedicated to playing well. Most importantly, I think everyone, kids, teens, and adults alike, should feel that creative fulfillment that I did as a kid, even now. So follow along as we build those experiences.
I've always been a fan of Lego for as long as I can remember. It's always been a part of my life, and I have a huge collection that has been mostly stored away in my young adult life, and bringing it back out into the forefront and being able to experience it in this way with the Lego Star Wars game, which Star Wars Lego is mostly my main theme, but there's other themes I like. But for now, it's May the 4th. Let's celebrate Lego Star Wars. I would like to just let you guys know that I'm going to be doing more Lego stuff over on that channel if you're interested. So go over to Bric Studios. It's going to be a blast. There's going to be a lot going on, opening a BricLink store and organizing the collection and doing all those things. It'll be a lot of fun that have just been such a passion. Like, of course, I've been involved with Lego for the longest time, but this game in particular has sparked a new passion in me to create more content regarding Lego. I can't believe that I'm saying that as an adult. I would have been embarrassed to say that forever ago. But it's May the 4th, and I love Lego, and I love Lego Star Wars, and so I'm just excited to have this new outlet to create with Lego. Maybe even build a really cool mock. So go over to Bric Studios, sub to there, sub to this channel, and may the 4th be with you. What is absolutely happening, everyone?